I will show now a few slides from the self-pulse reading course. Self-pulse reading for good health, detecting balance and imbalance in the physiology by feeling one's own pulse. Now, here you can see the different areas which we cover in the course. The causes and effects of balance and imbalance in the physiology, feeling the degree of balance and imbalance in the pulse, also to feel the daily and seasonal cycles in the pulse, also from the diet, and how, if there is imbalance, how this progresses, and how one can protect one from that to use one's own inner intelligence. And this course is taught in 16 lessons over a longer period of time, so that you have also the possibility to learn at home and practice on your own. And it says 16 lessons, but from the numbers of hours, it will be about 24 hours. It is offered in different formats, offered in residence courses, but also on online. Now, here I want to show what are the benefits of self-pulse reading. One, of course, is detecting of imbalances at the early stage, because slight variations in the acting of the three basic principles of the physiology, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, can be detected in the pulse if there is anything a little bit out of balance. And also the second, detecting the cause of imbalances. And the third thing is very interesting. It says maintaining health and restoring balance by enlivening the body's inner intelligence. Because when we have the attention on our own physiology by feeling our own pulse, then something happens. And according to measurement theory in physics, attention enlivens the object of attention. This was also one important aspect when Maharishi has enlivened this knowledge of self-pulse reading, which is also not very much known in India, in the Ayurvedic colleges. To our great surprise, it's not taught, only a theory. And Maharishi has revived this precious knowledge together with leading experts in Ayurveda, leading Vaidyas, and also with Western-trained doctors, to develop a system so that everyone can learn this. And as Maharishi said, everyone, especially also in the family, the mother should know her own pulse and also can feel the pulse on children and sees if there is any imbalance starting and then correct it. So this is the process of the self-referral process of self-pulse reading, enlivens the inner intelligence of the body. So, of course, part of the training is that you learn in great detail how to do the pulse, how correct performance of the pulse, how to reading. And then very important also, you will have in this course also the basic principles of Vata, which is the principle of movement, which is responsible for transportation, movement and communication, and is related to the shrotas, the channels, and then Pitta, based on the 5 elements, water and fire, responsible for metabolism, digestion, and transformation. And you see here, there are some white spots there. This is for your learning, because you will get the handouts also, and then you can fill it in, and on the screen you see then the answer. So here you get an overview of the different areas in Ayurveda. And this chart actually shows all the basic principles. And in further courses, one goes then more in depth. Here is, for example, it says Pitta is related to the Agnis, is the digestive fire. Then later you will learn there are actually 13 types of Agnis in the physiology and so on. So we can go in more detail. Then, of course, where is Vata and Pitta Kapha located in the physiology? What are the main centers? And what are the characteristics of a balanced pulse. How do you know that your pulse is balanced? This will be an important factor. And what are the characteristic features in the pulse of ojas? Ojas is that final substance, most refined substance of the digestive system. But on a more deeper level, also, it's the first expression of consciousness, is on the gap between consciousness and matter, and responsible for the immune system and all what keeps the physiological functions together. And now, how do you feel this quality in your pulse? And this is a unique feature of Maharishi Ayurveda, that all the different aspects of Ayurveda are related back to consciousness. And therefore, we call it consciousness-based medicine. And also, you are becoming now a consciousness consultant. So therefore, this is an important point here. For example, the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, have actually their origin in consciousness, the observer, the process of observation, and the observed, or in Sanskrit, Devata Chandas. So we will go in depth in that. Then daily routine, what to do, different times of the day, will be part of the program, and how these cycles, biorhythm change, and how you can feel this also in the pulse, and also during the time of the year, in the seasons. Then an important concept is ama. Ama means impurities in the body as a result from incomplete digestion and metabolism, and how to detect it in the pulse and how to avoid it. And then also what happens if doshas are out of balance and, let's say, Vata moves into Pitta, and what are the symptoms and how you can feel it in the pulse. So very detailed. And even in the second part of the course, we go even deeper into subdivisions of the different doshas. We have the three doshas, but each of dosha has 5 subdivisions. And here the locations and their functions, prana, udana, samana, apana, and vyana, and also how to detect this in the pulse. And I mentioned already Agni, the digestive fire. There are different strengths, different types of the digestive fire, and also how to feel this in the pulse. And many more, and of course, diet. Here is just a simple but very important overall chart, what to do if you have a Vata imbalance, which food you should favor, what should you avoid. In addition, you will also get handout with very detailed description, which kind of oil, which kind of sugar, and which kind of grain you should do, and which kind of fruit, and so on. So this is the course on self-pulse reading. It's a very enjoyable course, very deep knowledge, and very practical, because it connects you by feeling your own pulse with your own physiology, and thereby you start the self-healing processes.